Hello everybody, Average Gamer. Welcome to another episode of Supreme Ruler Ultimate is China. As you're watching this, I am currently away on vacation. I've gone up north to what we call cottage country. I'll show you. Oh. So, I live right about, strangely enough, right about here. No. Here-ish. Well, actually, this is the wrong spot. Basically, this town should actually be one block south. So I'm actually right about here. So Toronto, which is pretty much here, is about an hour away from where I live. 3 hours from the city of Buffalo, basically. No, 2 hours. Wait, no, hour and a half actually to the border. But I, what the hell? There's like a circle. Oh, it's the hydro plants. But I digress. So. To get from where I live down here to pretty much where we're going, which on this map would be about here-ish. It's about a 4-hour drive by car to get up there. But it's a cottage. I'm going to be up at the cottage for the week, starting this weekend. But the videos won't be stopped in any form or fashion. So look at their support thing here. So, and I sip on my coffee. So the plan's going to be, videos are still going to come out as normal. You guys just won't know the difference. The only difference is I will be delayed in my responses. With that in mind, there's still going to be the odd cottage video popping up here and there. So watch it for those. In the meantime, let's get into the fun stuff here, back into Supreme Ruler. So, did some investigating, looking into things and the way the market system works for materials. And I found out that basically the computer, the AI, works on this price. The way it works on the actual price itself is the buying and selling of the merchandise itself. So depending on if a lot of people are buying it, the price is going to go up. If a lot of people are selling it, the price is going to go down. Basically, the only ways I could see that I myself personally, I can affect the prices in a small batches. Unfortunately, when I set up the game, I set resources to abundant. I think it was abundant. Can't remember. There's something maybe something else, but I set some settings up, and I believe that's going to cause problems down the road. So I'm thinking we might cut this game off at 2017. I've been reading a lot of stuff. People are having problems as the game goes on with the fact that the world market basically tanks everybody's economies. And everyone has a collapse around 2017, 2018, even up to 2020 possibly, because things just get really cheap to produce for everybody. So we're just going to keep going as is. We're going to keep piling though. We might go to 2020, 2017. We'll see. But our plan is to become, the biggest economy out there. Like, right now, I know we have, I'm pausing here. We have the largest, amount of money and all that stuff. But I mean, come on. I want to be heads and shoulders above everybody else. Independence. The Bahamas got independence. We're going to support that. Congratulations, Bahamas, on your independence. You hate us already. Thank you, Bahamas, for hating us right from the beginning of your independence. A couple things I'm thinking of doing is maybe going to war with Europe, breaking up to the Czechoslovakia and the Czech Republic and Slovak Republic, busting up Yugoslavia maybe. If I bring up our loyalties here, maybe giving Kurdistan its independence. Couple different ideas. Whether the ideas are going to work, don't know. I was contemplating giving Moldova its independence, but I said fuck that idea, because that means I have to give them territory. Someone mentioned to me that I should maybe, as a buffer, release some of the states here. A couple things I did learn over the last little bit. I did a lot of reading recently about the mechanics and stuff like that. With the recent patches coming out, I felt like I needed to kind of update myself, give myself a bit of a once over And our GDP just went up. Our GDP is going up. Okay. That's new. we're charging people literally stupid prices for stuff. And somehow they were charging them 200% for oil, for wood, for power, and just for stuff in general. and our GDP is going up. Really? Wow, it's actually going up. Wait, whoa. What's our 6.7? I may have stumbled across something by accident. But we'll have to watch to see. So it started at 5,800 when the game began. So we're gonna just wait, go a couple episodes. I'm actually gonna write this down right now because I'm gonna be recording about 5 episodes, 6 episodes, 5 episodes in a row. So it started at 5,800. I have to remember that. So I've been reading up a lot of stuff about resources and efficiencies and things that are really efficient, things that you should do, things that you can modify, change, things that affect everything to the smallest little detail. All the way from, look at that, even our domestic approval rating is going up. Everything that affects you as a player. And one of the things I actually never realized, and it just makes sense, is loyalty. As you can see, when I break up the map here, there's all the different loyalties of all the different territories that we control, all the different countries. These countries, their loyalties, give us a negative factor to everything that's produced. So everything that's produced here in Kazakhstan, for example, gets a negative factor to it. So if I zoom into something here, that's a... Oh, come on, really? Are we even producing anything in Kazakhstan? Here we go. So we're producing some oil here. So this thing is not producing 18 billion. What? I think that's our overall... I think research recommend. Oh, no, I don't want to research that. Domestic prices on agriculture. Okay, I'll look at that in a second. So right now, 18 million barrels. That's what? What? Wait, I have some around here somewhere, don't I? I know I've got some dikes. Yeah, this is overall everybody. That shouldn't... Oh, you piece of shit. Alright, basically what's happening, specifically for this one, because you can't actually see now anymore what's produced or how much it's produced. But a couple things, pay attention to things. First off, supply. The higher the supply, the more efficient the business is going to be. So all the businesses in this town, for example, these oil rigs, or these oil fields, things like that, their efficiencies are modified by their overall supply. So if the supply is reduced, their efficiency will be reduced, they'll produce less goods. Makes sense. That means that they're getting less stuff. So right now the supply is at 96%. From what I understand, is supply will never reach 100%, because 100% supply is impossible. No business will ever receive single thing it needs. If it did, then the business would not need to grow, modify itself, or change it, and things would stagnate and die if everything got what it needed. With at least a minimum of, I think it's the max, it goes to 98, 99%. Even at 98, 99%, they still have ability to grow, shrink, do whatever, and it helps your government and your economy modify and move around and stuff. Anyways, next thing is loyalty. Depending on what your loyalty is, that will affect the efficiency as well. So it doesn't show us the exact efficiency of one of these buildings, but even though it should, what it will basically, if it's not in your territory, it's not yours. So for example, we're China, right? China was initially this pink spot, right right in here. Everything here has 100% supply and automatically 100% loyalty will produce at 100% efficiency under those two guidelines. If it's any one of these, depending on the actual situation, the efficiency changes, the efficiency modifies, right? So with that in mind, actually, let's look at something. I was told we already have peace with these guys. You can actually still negotiate with dead countries. Because if you look, they're still producing agriculture, rubber. Well, not any rubber. Producing some timber. They need oil. So this is actually, you're going to love this, the territory itself. Now, the strange part about this is you'll notice they have nothing available and all this stuff. Like, it's very strange. You can actually deal with these countries, but they don't really have anything or do anything. You can sign arrangements and deals with them and stuff, but, I mean, they're not going to go with that. I think we just annex these guys. Basically, from what I understand, you should be able to affect your efficiency with countries by declaring peace with them after the fact, even though we've annexed them and taken them over. All these countries should theoretically, quote unquote, I guess you can say peace out. And that should positively, as I was told, affect your loyalty. They still won't accept peace. They won't accept peace. So pretty much some countries just won't do it. Other countries that are, say, for example, in, dead, they'll ask for money. Let's do this. But apparently this will actually positively impact your efficiencies in territories. Which I like. That gives me the ability to, better output. Leia, you probably won't because we just recently went to war with you. Yeah. So if you do things like that, it actually should, as I was told, positively impact. What's this? Oh, comment. Wait a minute, can I get... Yeah, because they're dead. So yeah, if they're an exiled government, you can, put in peace arrangements with them. It should positively impact your efficiencies for the countries and territories. It's not 100% guaranteed that it'll work. But on the bright side, it's something you need, right? It's something that you can use. That's one thing I read. The other thing I read mentioned that pretty much with loyalties, the further you are from your actual country, it negatively impacts stuff, which makes sense. No one can really prove this information, but I figure, fuck it, I might as well just do it anyways. It's not like some of the older Supreme Ruler video games, or even like Superpower 2, where diplomacy costs you money. So I'll sip of my coffee. We shouldn't get any notification that those other countries agree to our peace deal, only if they just said no to it. So that's one thing. Another thing is, I don't know if I mentioned this, but world market, you can't really impact the world market too much unless you went to every country in the game and bought everything of something that they're producing, which would cost you more money, obviously, than we have. Our GDP is almost at 6,000. Oh. Our GDP is almost at 6,000. And our domestic approval rating is at 22.9%. Wow, I'm a little shocked, actually, that things are working as they are. I'm going to quickly look at our prices of stuff here. Yeah, we're good there. We're under. We're good. I'm going to drop our cost of oil a little bit more because we got so much of it. Actually, I want to make at least, if we're making 9%, that's not bad. You're close enough. Well, actually, I can probably look to see what I've been selling, what I haven't been selling, right? Because I am a genius. We've been selling everything, actually, which is pretty good, but I want to see what we make the most money off of. Consumer goods and electrical power. So 100% surplus for power. That's good. And we have a 200% markup. I still can't believe that. We're there. Yeah, that didn't even change. 200% markup. I don't know how our GDP is going up. Like, this is just insane. Yeah, that's pretty good. You're good. You're good. No, you're close enough. Wow, for uranium, yeah, our uranium plan did not work out. Wait, were we selling uranium though? No, we weren't. That's the only thing we were not selling. Okay. No, that was a good attempt. You're good. You're good. Okay, unpause. So, overall, lots of things. I with all this reading, found a few other things that came into. Also, someone's gone nuclear. We're gonna support. A couple of things I've been reading up on is inflation versus deflation versus the inflation itself, or during your in comparison to your actual inflation rate or your inflation percentage versus what's good, what's bad, unemployment, what's good, what's bad, overall GDP average, if it's important, is it not important, things like that. So, a couple things I've been reading up on. Number one, GDP. Very important. Basically, the higher your GDP, the more money you're going to make from taxes. Simple, right? Higher your GDP, the faster your GDP goes up, the faster your inflation goes up. Now, mind you, if you're in the process of trying to use deflation to stop inflation, then your GDP is supposed to go down. Now, here's the thing with us. Our GDP is going up. It's gone up $78 in the last in this episode alone, and I can't figure it out. Now, inflation looks like it may have froze though, at 6.9%. That might be the reason why. If inflation is frozen or has kind of stopped at 6.9%, then that's pretty much where it is. I think it started at 6.9. So, well, at least that's what I'm going to write it as, 6.9. Unless it starts going up. If it starts going up, then I am in no clear idea as to what to do. Because at this point, it should be dropping, but it's going up. It's now at 7. Okay. Okay. where is my inflation being caused here? People are being taxed shit. What if I upped this? People are going to like that even more. But that should... Like, I'm not building anything. I'm not designing anything. I'm not doing anything that should be causing inflation. Like over the last week and a bit, we've cut our inflation literally in half. We're at 14% or 20% or something like that. We brought it down to 7%. I would like to see it around 2%, but I don't know what the hell's going on here. Like, I don't know how our people are making money. Like, the only thing I can think of is like I might be able to increase the taxes that we have. Like increase. God damn it. So we're going to increase. We're actually going to do a little bit on each of these. Not much. Just a tiny, tiny bit. Let's see if we can use that to slow down our GDP. Because it's now at 7.1%. I'm going to put a cut in here. And I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye-bye.